Today we're gonna be working on the 1411 New Holland disc mower. Well, it's a disc bine, I guess. But the blades need replaced. They're pretty dull. We gotta cut some more hay. We got second cutting going on right now. I just got like the last of my first cutting done. So there's not a whole lot of second cutting gonna be getting done. But today we're gonna be changing out the blades on the 1411. First up, gotta get us a Milwaukee impact. And I gotta go get sockets. Where'd my Milwaukee go? I just had it. Oh. All right, so fun fact, I bought these sockets, I think for like 10 bucks at Tractor Supply. Okay, anyway, these are pretty simple to change. So 3/4 inch, zip it out, and then do a little wiggling like that. And you get this little, you get this little nut looking thing. And it's shaped a certain way that you can, so whenever you shove it up underneath your turtle, it locks in as like a lock nut kind of thing. Bought new ones of these, because these were kind of getting worn out. All right, so we got all 16 blades changed, and we're gonna do a comparison here. That's how much of the blade is taken off. So yeah, they weren't too bad, but they were losing their edge and they were not very sharp. So these I can fray my jeans pretty good. Only had to replace a couple of these. They weren't too bad, but I've got one field that I cut on Saturday. It is now Tuesday. I went to rake yesterday and part of it wasn't dry on top and the bottoms. It's really chilly. Like, it's freaking 68 degrees right now, which is crazy. So it's not very hot. Hay's not drying very fast, so it takes a couple extra days. Even with the conditioner running. I didn't ted it. I wish I would have tedded it, but I didn't think it was gonna wait this long. So I'm gonna try and bale it today. See what happens. But all right, we're gonna pick up all these tools and then head out to the field and check it out. Got an air tank with me because, we do have an issue with my tire going flat on this rake. I need to get it fixed, but it's like right on the freaking sidewall, like right here. But normally a guy would not fix that because that's a flex point on a tire, and usually it doesn't hold. But it's just a rake; it doesn't hold that much weight, so I don't know. Ooh, we got sunflower seeds. I forgot I had these. Makes time go by faster when you got sunflower seeds. Well, I went and cut about 5 more acres, and we're gonna see how it's gonna dry. That stuff that I raked earlier, it just ain't drying very good. It's not good drying weather. And then that dew that we get is so freaking thick. It takes forever to dry. So we'll have to rake out there in the field. Probably gonna go back out there. Might have to roll it one more time. I don't know yet. The stuff that I rolled yesterday was still freaking wet. That's ridiculous. So I probably won't be able to bale it till like 5 o'clock this evening anyway. So I'm just going to work on this tractor. And what we have going on is the AC line blew a couple weeks ago. And I've not fixed it. So I got these 2 hoses left, and I got like the short ones, the easy ones replaced, but one of them splices into this one, and then here's the other long one. Goes all the way down and then straight to the top. So we're gonna take this panel off up top and see about replacing these suckers. So we're getting somewhere. I got the old hoses off, and I got them re-ran, got them dropped down, and that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So we are up here tightening these fittings, and then probably have to go to town to get some more some AC coolant stuff, but she's coming along pretty good. All right, so we got her all put back together, got the top back on, all the lines hooked up together. So now I gotta tighten up these hoses, make sure they're not gonna rub on anything, and I'm gonna have to go to town to get some I gotta go get some AC stuff. So now I gotta look up how many pounds I need for this whole system. And then I'll put the vacuum on it and yeah. All right, so I think we need about 3.5 pounds for this system. So I'm gonna go to town and get that. Leave the vacuum pump running while I'm gone. It'll probably be on there for about 45 minutes to an hour probably. And we'll see if we have any leaks. But we shouldn't have any leaks. I got all new hoses. Anyway, it's a few days later. I tried getting the AC lines for the 2290 hooked up, but I still have a massive leak. So I went and got some coolant or some AC, what the freak you call it? Freon. Went and got some Freon, and I got some that has a leak detector in it. So we're gonna put that in whenever. I don't even know. I don't have time. This is my grandpa's truck because my 7.3 still has a service bed on it. But she's a 99 F350. But she's got airbags. But she is a unit. I don't know if it's probably mother flipping dead. If I had to guess. What do you mother flipping know? I hope I have enough storage on my phone for this video, or I'm gonna be very pissed off. Ain't nothing but a jump start, bud. Let's say after this, we're probably gonna need a good greasing. So usually whenever I'm doing hay, I don't like to keep my windrows overnight, because it doesn't pick up the hay very good the next day. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I didn't have time yesterday. The news set in about 6:30, and that's about it. I'll be running out of twine before I get done with this, so we'll have to restring it probably soon. All right, well, I called it. Ran out of string, but I was gonna tie these together, but I really don't know how the best way to do it. I did it like a square knot or whatever, but if you don't get it just right, by the time it gets all the way through here and then through your needles, and then gets up in here, usually gets jammed up in here sometimes. Last time I tied my bales together, I still busted a bale anyway, so I just kind of stop and redo it all. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna try it out, see what happens. All right, we're back in business for a little bit. All right, well, we got all the hay moved off the field. I forgot to record that, of course, but got everything baled up, everything went good. Ended up with about 500 bale. So yeah, got all of them loaded up, and took about 2 trailers. Got the old D17 all stripped down, wheels off, everything. Dad's been wire wheeling the axles and stuff, smoothing them out. Getting there, got some primer going on. Dad's gonna try and shoot the rest of it today and get it coated before it rains. But I have some hay on the ground. I wouldn't cut. Monday is Wednesday. So we're gonna go see if that hay's gonna be ready today, because we got rain moving in tomorrow evening. It was supposed to be Friday, but of course they backed it up. So 826 got taken off of my cutter because we were messing with the seat, we were messing with the hydraulic levers. So if you're familiar with these older Internationals, which I just got taught this whenever we were working on the 1066 for my buddy, these levers get wore out pretty freaking quick, right? So underneath this shield, there's, well, you can see these little things moving. We took out the far one and put in a bigger roll pin in, so it lost a lot of the wiggle. This lever was actually sit like that, and so Dad bent it back to its original position. And so now I'm waiting on seat springs, is what they call them. Should be in today or tomorrow, I believe. This tractor's gonna get restored, but we gotta fix all the leaks on it before we do that, because why paint a tractor and then it still leak? AC is out of the 1486. I think I fried the compressor, not gonna lie. So my dad like hardwired the compressor. I really don't understand what the hell's going on up in there, because you should just turn the AC on and it just go. But there's like a thermostat in there. You have to turn it to max cool and then turn your fan on, and then the AC works. And then when you get out of the tractor, Dad had it set up where you have to turn the AC max all the way down to turn like it off, and then shut your fan off. So I've been running this. I've been out here freaking in the freaking September heat, and I've been running the fan. But the AC wasn't working, but I needed something blowing in the cab, right? I had the windows open and stuff. I got out of the tractor yesterday, and I started smelling some Freon. And I heard something hissing up in there. And so I'm pretty sure I fried the compressor, and I'm probably going to have to buy another one. So I ended up figuring out what was going on with the leak on the 2290. Put the vacuum on everything, and then we just were losing vacuum so fast. When the line busted up there, I came in here with my pliers, and I was cranking this down, or cranking it and pulling it out, because I thought that shut off everything. Like, I just thought it was like shut off in your pump, right? To save Freon, because some pumps are like that, I thought. So, long story short, I put all these lines on, and then we got the new gauge put on the tester. And long story short, Dad's like, dude, you need to thread that in. Let's try that, because he said it's either in maintenance mode or some other freaking mode. So, this is in maintenance mode. It's able to let Freon in and all that stuff. So we put the Freon in it after I threaded it in, and then boom, it was pissing out of my freaking pump. There's a seal and there's a little bit of oil up here, and Dad said that he thought that would be from this going bad. I just didn't want to pay the money at the time, because who wants to spend money? I hate spending money. So, yeah, I ordered a new pump, and it should be in Wednesday, or today, or Friday, they said. So we got that. I'm gonna go check on some hay here in a minute, see if it's about ready to rake. I've been kicking the grass a little bit. Ain't got much dew on my boots, so I think we'll be getting around to it. So all this stuff in the backfield I cut first. That was later on in the evening of Tuesday, and then yesterday morning. But this had a couple hours to sit out before, had a little longer to dry. So when I walk on this, you can kind of hear a crunch. But like, for instance, here's some leaves. They still have moisture in them. Like, it's not drying like it should. It's not soaking wet. I feel like if I maybe wait a couple hours, and then try and rake it over, maybe. I don't really know. It's only 9:30. The dew's not on it very heavily, so I'm gonna wait a couple hours for the sun to come out a little better and start beaming down on this. We'll come check it later. All right, so I'm back from town. Went up there, got some hose. Had some hoses made for that loader. It was that loader's for the 826. But I had to get some hydraulic hoses made, so I went and picked those up, and had to go get some new Pioneer fittings. Had to order those. Those being Friday. $7 a piece. It's way cheaper than Rule King. I went and checked that field out, and it's ready to get raked. So I want to get as much air and sun pumping that sucker as possible. So we're gonna unhook the Ford and the finish mower and go get Rhett's rake from his house and start raking. Rhett, appreciate it, bud. I like his rake a lot more than mine. Oh, I will say that this is a pretty rough field. All right, well, that's done. That took a while. My back hurts. Pretty good. All right, well, we're gonna go bale some hay, I guess. With the little net wrap we have. All right, so we're out here baling, and I want to bang my head against the window. My head hurts really bad. It's just a bunch of this, not enough water, and just so much stress today. I'm surprised I even got to bale this, but so like on this net wrap, you can see through like the little eyelets. Once there's like a couple red lines, that means I've got like, I think 10 bale left. My pickup's been pissing me off. I gotta lift up my pickup wheels later because they're kind of low to the ground. Sometimes if I go over some uneven ground, it'll dig up some dirt. I want it low enough where it's gonna grab all the hay, which it is. It just needs to go up like maybe half an inch. We're sitting at 17 bales already, and I was gonna guess about 60 bales is gonna be on here, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, next morning it is about 8:30, and we're gonna get the day started. Got some bush hogging jobs, then we got some CRP crap that we gotta get cut. So we're gonna play musical chairs and get this, that, and over there out of here, and the bush hog's behind the baler. So I gotta get this all moved to unhook the baler in here, and then yeah. So here we go. All right, got the bush hog hooked up, and we got to do a little adjusting because this carrier bearing is gonna have to go down to the bottom hole because of the angle that it's at. We gotta drop it down so that whenever I'm turning and stuff, it ain't gonna wear out the CV joint. Yeah, that's not too fun doing that by yourself. It's kind of annoying, but it can be done. So last year when I did this custom job that I'm about to go do, I don't think I adjusted that carrier bearing on that, and I think I really hurt it. I think. Not sure. Maybe my dad changed it. I can't remember, but I remembered this time to do it, so that's good. So we're filled up pretty much from the other day. I don't really need any fuel, so guess I'm gonna go to the house, get some water, and then go out to the field and start bush hogging. I have a flip over PTO for 540 to little 1,000, and so I flipped it over to little 1,000 for the bush hog, and then somehow or another my snap ring or whatever, it came out. So then my PTO shaft came out. So That was fun. I had to put a new one in earlier this summer because it like lost its tension or whatever. We're just bush hogging, nothing cool going on really. Knock on wood. Hopefully nothing bad happens. All right, well, I can't win. I didn't have any wood to knock on. But here we are. Again, I don't understand why the PTO shaft keeps coming out. It's really starting to piss me off. All right, once again, we're back in action. I'm gonna finish up getting this and then we'll see about that other pasture. I feel like if I don't go ahead and do it now, then I'm gonna have the problem of getting back over here whenever I'm trying to finish up getting all this other hay done. Rhett's wanting to cut some hay by his house, and that means I'm gonna have to bale it for him. And then, man, it's just got a lot going on, man. Try it out, see what happens. All right, well, she's back in the shed where she freaking belongs. I guess I'm gonna call Case and order a new freaking snap ring, probably a couple of them, because I really don't understand why that's loose. Again, like it's like the snap ring doesn't hold its shape. Get that ordered. Might hopefully get it here Monday or Tuesday. Finish bush hogging all this CRP. I did finish that other job. I just gotta go over there and freaking finish cut like 3 acres in a different little tiny pasture. So get that figured out. But yeah, guess we're gonna call it quits for this video because this thing's already long enough. So on for another day, I guess.